Hello and welcome to our leak repair channel, where we bring engineering insight to the world of industrial leak repair. I'm Tim Gaida, a professional engineer at My Engineering Limited. Today's topic is valve stuffing box leaks. These leaks are quite common and there are a few different ways to fix them. Please note that this video is for educational purposes, and before attempting any repairs on a leaking valve, ensure to seek advice from your integrity department and/or consultant. So, leaks at a valve stem are caused when the seal in the stuffing box fails. The stuffing box is located right in this area of the valve, and they typically contain a seal such as rope packing, like I've shown here. So a stem leak can be due to a variety of causes, including worn out packing, stem corrosion, failed follower bolts, overpressurization of the valve, incorrect packing material being installed in the valve, or incorrect installation of the packing material. Now, the first step in completing any type of valve stem leak repair is to assess the integrity of the valve and the follower studs. The follower studs are the studs shown right here that are used to tighten the packing against the valve stem and the valve itself, and that's what creates a seal. Assessments include inspecting the valve for cracks or pinholes in the valve body, cracks in the valve stem, corrosion on the follower studs or nuts, significant rust buildup on the follower studs and nuts, cracks on the follower studs, or other mechanical damage to the valve that could render working on it unsafe. Now, assuming that there is no physical damage that could render working on the valve unsafe, the first method used in sealing a valve stem leak is to tighten the follower studs to provide more force on the packing that is installed in there. This is the simplest method of sealing the leak, as it does not involve any fabricated repairs and can often be done by the operators at your facility. Ensure that the follower studs are not tightened beyond the manufacturer's specifications, as it can cause additional damage to the valve, with the most likely damage being breaking the follower studs entirely. If tightening the follower studs does not work, then a common method that is used is to do a stuffing box injection. A stuffing box injection is where injectable sealant is injected into the valve stuffing box. An advantage of injectable sealant is that it is compressible, and when forced into the stuffing box area under pressure, it will seal any gaps between the existing packing and the stem. The way that this is done is that an injection valve or a couple of valves are installed on the body of the valve, and then a skilled technician uses injection equipment to pump the appropriate sealant into that stuffing box area. Some valves exist with a pre-machined or pre-installed injection port, but that's not very common. So in most cases, a technician will have to drill and tap a hole in the side of the valve, approximately at a location like this, and then they're going to install their injector into that drill and tapped hole. The first consideration is access to the valve stuffing box. With really small valves, this can be an issue, as there might not be enough room in this neck of the valve itself to actually fit an injector. Another consideration is the wall thickness through this area of the valve itself. There needs to be enough material in there to properly drill a hole and tap a hole in order to fit an injector. One primary consideration is to assess the integrity of the follower studs prior to doing this procedure. If the follower studs are damaged, this procedure could be dangerous, as the process of injecting sealant into the stuffing box area can increase the pressure underneath the follower, causing additional force on the follower studs. If the studs are damaged, then that additional force can cause the studs to fail. So if there is enough material to do a valve injection and the injectors can be safely installed, but the follower studs are damaged, there's still an option on how to perform this repair safely. This method involves designing a valve gag and installing the valve gag to keep the follower restrained while injecting. A valve gag is an engineered component that restrains the follower, and it is designed to completely restrain it so that all of the force from the internal pressure of the valve and the additional force from the injection pressure are adequately and safely contained. By installing a valve gag, you can ensure that the injection procedure is safe, as the follower will be restrained from movement. The only issue with a valve gag is that their installation can sometimes cause access issues to other parts of the valve, such as bonnet studs. So if there are bonnet studs and those need to be tightened in the future, then a valve gag could prevent access to some or all of those studs, depending on how it's designed. There is yet another additional repair option for a stuffing box leak. In another video, I'll describe a few engineered enclosure options that can be installed on a valve to safely contain an active stem leak. Thanks for joining me today in this discussion. If you'd like to learn more about topics like this, please subscribe to our channel or join our mailing list, and we'll send you more great information as it's released. You'll find the mailing list in the description below. Thanks for watching.